They will raid your garbage just like the raccoons do. And they're just trying to find another place to live because their place has been destroyed.
Coyotes continue to be a problem on Anna Maria Island. What people are trying to do to handle that problem. Plus, the midterm recount deadline may be pushed back once again. Your Sun Coast News starts now.
You're watching ABC7 News at 11.
Good evening. Coyotes putting some fear into residents on Anna Maria Island. People who live there or just visiting say they are seeing coyotes more and more on the island, and that something has to be done about that problem. ABC7's Rick Adams joins us live from Anna Maria Island with more on what's being discussed there. Rick?
Yeah, Jacqueline, good evening. Coyotes have become pretty common here. Officials are now looking for some solutions.
We've been seeing an increased number of them here in the last couple months.
Luther Sasser has lived on Anna Maria for 30 years. He can't ever remember a problem with coyotes in the time he's lived here until now. He and other family members have had numerous sightings near their home.
The other day on Spring Avenue, there was one in the middle of the road right before dark, had traffic stopped. And then the other day, my 6-year-old son called me from down the road and said there was one in front of Kingfish Boat Ramp.
There have also been many sightings around Hardin Avenue. Just south of the city of Anna Maria, Holmes Beach has been experiencing the same problems with many coyote sightings as well. Heidi Hassan is visiting Anna Maria Island from California. She tells us there are many coyotes roaming around in her state, so she's not afraid of them, but she is always extra careful while walking her dog.
Basically, the recommendation is to always keep your dog on a leash and keep your pets inside overnight, and that coyotes aren't, they don't want anything to do with humans. They're more afraid of us than we are of them.
Officials on Anna Maria Island are now discussing how to handle the problem. Wildlife expert Justin Matthews says there are 3 ways to take care of the situation: to trap and relocate a coyote on a property that's at least 40 acres with permission from the property owner, shoot a coyote if it's on your property, but each city has their own rules regarding that, or just learn to live with them.
They will raid your garbage just like the raccoons do. And they're just trying to find another place to live because their place has been destroyed.
Recently, coyotes have even been spotted roaming around some area beaches. The Florida Wildlife Commission says they have reached out to Anna Maria to offer technical assistance and regulation information. And officials here are waiting on more input before making any decisions on the coyotes. Reporting it live from Anna Maria Island this evening, I'm Rick Adams. Jacqueline, back to you.
Rick, thank you. Families and commissioners in Manatee County want transportation officials to make immediate changes on local deadly roads. County commissioners wrote a letter to the Florida Highway Patrol to increase their patrols along 64 and nearby State Road 70. They want FHP troopers to enforce speed limits to slow down traffic and avoid future crashes. The Florida Department of Transportation has already made temporary improvements to this intersection of 64 and Pope Road. While FDOT has long-term plans for this area, commissioners argue they want to increase safety before that project begins.
If people are speeding, which just about everybody does on 64, they don't have enough time to stop until they hit the cars.
FDOT has blocked the road so that drivers cannot make a left turn on or off of Pope. They also plan to add a roundabout there in the next few years and will put signs on State Road 70 urging drivers to use caution. A head-on collision left 2 people dead in Northport last night. It all happened along River Road near East River Road right before getting to Winchester Boulevard. Today, the main concern is what authorities will do to make this busy road safer for drivers. For years, residents have been fighting for changes to be made there. They've urged the city to widen the 2-lane road into a 4- to 6-lane road, to change the speed limit, and to add lights. This summer, the state took ownership of River Road after it swapped responsibilities of other streets with Sarasota County. The Florida Department of Transportation does have an improvement project in the works to widen over 5 miles of that road and also add bike lanes, sidewalks, and lighting. However, construction on that is not expected to start until 2021.
We patrol it the best we can. I mean, we're out there significantly, I think we do. And it's going to get more. There's more houses being built out near River Road and 41. It's going to be busier. The widening in areas should help. can't come soon enough.
The first part of that improvement project will be on River Road between US 41 and West Villages Parkway to help ease traffic headed to the Atlanta Braves spring training complex. We have new details tonight of a deadly car accident that we told you about earlier in Charlotte County. It all happened in the southbound lanes near Kings Highway and Harborview Road. Charlotte County EMS officials say a mother and daughter were riding in a black Volvo SUV. The mom said the car began losing power and started smoking. She was able to get to the shoulder of the highway and get out of the car. First responders say a leaking fuel tank caused this car fire to burn longer than usual. Well, let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for a look at your first alert forecast. Bob, what can we expect for tomorrow?
Hello, everyone. We're looking for some big changes in our forecast over the upcoming 48 hours. We're going to talk all about that. Right now, temperatures 74 degrees, still warm, still summer-like. We have fair skies, and the dew point temperature is what's so high. It's still at 73. With calm conditions, clear skies, and that temperature and the dew point getting close to one another, fog is a real possibility. Could be rather thick in some areas by sunrise tomorrow. What we have is this frontal boundary located to the north of us. On top of that, an area of low pressure is going to be developing here in the Gulf of Mexico. As this does so, it's going to track off toward the east-northeast and move over North Florida, it looks like, and will bring us a good chance for showers and even a few thunderstorms. Right now, it does not appear that those storms are going to be too intense, but we do have some activity well offshore. We'll keep an eye on this boundary, too, as it moves to the southeast. There could be a few spotty showers tomorrow morning, but generally partly cloudy skies to start your day. More so in the afternoon and evening is when we'll get our best chance for rainfall. But right now, no rain really to speak of around the coast. And I mentioned that GFS forecast. This is the model showing that low pressure developing and pushing that rain onshore mainly tomorrow, late afternoon, evening, and into Thursday. We'll have more on this cold front and how chilly things may be getting in just a few minutes. Jacqueline?
Thank you, Bob. New at 11, a convicted felon is back behind bars tonight in Sarasota County after deputies raided his home and found drugs. Detectives launched their investigation after Sir Roderick McCobb was found selling heroin in a Sarasota parking lot. Through their continued investigation, deputies found nearly 240 grams of cocaine, 14 grams of heroin, oxycodone, Adderall, and a loaded gun, ammunition, and $5,000 cash in McCobb's home. He now faces numerous charges. We continue to keep you updated on the ballot recount going on across the state of Florida and here on the Suncoast. After a minor setback yesterday, the Manatee County Elections Office is almost done with their recount. As of this morning, they were about a third of the way through vote-by-mail ballots after staying until 9:30 last night. About 10 people are working to make sure all of those ballots are recounted, but the Supervisor of Elections assures us they will be done well before the 3 p.m. deadline on Thursday. Meanwhile, the Sarasota County Supervisor of Elections office is on day 3 of the machine recount process. Sarasota County has to reprocess the 200,000 ballots from Election Day, early voting, and vote by mail. Statewide, few changes to initial vote totals are being found for 3 key statewide races. The machine recounts continuing to take place across Florida in races for U.S. Senate, Governor, Commissioner of Agriculture, and several legislative and local government seats. Those recounts, which were ordered on Saturday, are required when the margins between candidates are 0.5% or less.
That says a lot for how well not only we did the process, but I expect similar results across the state. When we do recounts, you don't see dramatic changes.
A judge in Palm Beach County has extended a Thursday deadline for recounts until next Tuesday. It's not yet known how this will affect ballot totals across the state, but Senator Bill Nelson has requested a statewide extension of the deadline. Michael Bloomberg is talking about the 2020 presidential election. The former New York City mayor says he will decide if he's running for president by at the latest next February. Bloomberg is a billionaire who was elected mayor as both a Republican and independent. However, he announced this fall he had re-registered as a Democrat. He then spent massive amounts of cash trying to help Democrats in the midterms. Well, Sarasota County School Board members and the superintendent surprised 3 teachers today with the highest honor they can receive at the district level. 3 teachers were chosen out of 44 Teachers of the Year winners at the elementary, middle, and high school level. At Oak Park School, music teacher Shane Sweezy was named the Sarasota County Middle School Teacher of the Year. English teacher Ashley Middleton was recognized at Sarasota High School, and our crews were there to capture it all. We spoke to one of those deserving teachers, Tessa Healy from Wilkinson Elementary.
Just to be recognized, as the elementary school teacher of the year is so humbling. I am just over the moon excited.
The overall winner will get a $5,000 cash prize from the Education Foundation, while the two finalists will receive an award of $2,500 also. Well, stay with us. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your first alert forecast. Plus, we'll take you to California, where the death toll from wildfires is about to reach 50, and emergency responders are saying it could get worse. And why an annual pass holder of almost 30 years got banned from Disney World.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
It's year-end clearance time at every Gettle location. Over 3,000 new vehicles, over 1,000 used vehicles on clearance right now at Gettle.com. And Gettle Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Get credit help, fast cash for your car, and year-end clearance prices right now at a Gettle dealership near you. Gettle's got it. At Gettle.com.
Christmas Tradition by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
My California Closets designer is a rock star. She was able to design the most beautiful space for me. When I turn the lights on, it's breathtaking. La! It's just a little slice of organized heaven. The California Closet team was so professional, so reliable. It was seriously a dream come true. My name is Jill, and this is my California Closet story.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Remember that to love America is to love all Americans, because love has no labels.
Get local news and information from the team you trust. Like ABC7 WWSB on Facebook to stay connected to the Suncoast.
Mote Marine has hired a director for its new Red Tide Institute. Thanks to a $1 million donation, Mote will work with scientists to look for solutions to the red tide problem. Dr. Cynthia Heil will lead the team, which hopes to develop solutions to the red tide problem affecting coastal communities. Dr. Heil comes to Mote from Bigelow Laboratory for Ocean Scientists in Maine, where she developed an independent research program focused on water quality, harmful algal blooms, and ecosystem management. Some great news there. I know a lot of people will be interested to see, Bob, what comes of that institute and what they're able to find.
Success,
yeah.
Right? If we can find some success, we can get rid of that red tide. A lot of visitors coming down back for their stay here for a few months, and I can tell you this, that the red tide was much worse 2 months ago when there were dead fish everywhere in the bay and along the area beaches. But that has since moved on. We still have patchy red tide and it's still killing some fish. We have a midweek report coming out tomorrow and then a full report on Friday. Well, here's what's happening right now. Out on the water, Sarasota Bay, we had some clouds this afternoon move in and a few brief showers and sprinkles here and there scattered about the Sun Coast. Get ready for some heavier rain, at least more widespread anyway, beginning on into tomorrow afternoon and continuing tomorrow night. Beautiful sunset tonight. Had a couple of photos sent in, some great shots here. Again, that was Skip Ross, and this was from Susan Humphreys of Terracea, another great shot there, beautiful colors. Showers and even a possibility of some thunderstorms tomorrow, late afternoon and evening as the cold front starts to move in. The prefrontal trough will give us a better chance for some scattered thunderstorms. We're not expecting anything severe at this point. And then chilly weather to move in late Thursday. Temperatures will actually be falling throughout the afternoon after highs will be into the mid-70s during the morning hours. And then it will stay cool through Friday and even into Saturday. Now, Saturday, in the evening anyway, it'll get back to more seasonal averages as far as lows go for Sunday morning. We'll be back into the low 60s to mid 60s on Sunday for low temperatures anyway. I talked about that low pressure area here. It's developing. It will eventually sweep a cold front our way, and then all this rain that you see here will start to move in our direction, and then behind it, cooler temperatures to follow once the front pushes through by midday on Thursday. Then north winds will stick around all the way through Friday. Friday will be a cool day. High temperatures only around 70 on Friday. And you can see the storms here trying to make a break toward the coast here. They may have enough push and energy in them to get here by daybreak tomorrow. We'll see a few scattered showers around in the morning, but generally the rainfall will be a little bit more widespread, I think, in the afternoon, evening, and into Thursday morning. Temperatures already pretty cold in Pensacola, 49 degrees there. Quite a contrast. If you look at Key West, it's 83, 79 now in Miami, and 75 in Orlando. Around town, generally all into the mid-70s, 77 in Cortez, 76 in Venice. The Gulf water temperature now at 80 degrees. So your forecast, planner tomorrow, looks good for drop-off and your commute. We could see some fog, though, in the morning. That may be an issue for drivers, so take that to note. And we'll have temperatures in the mid-70s, a very warm start, and we'll still warm into the mid-80s. And then the showers, mainly a few isolated thunderstorms are possible. As I mentioned, we're not expecting anything too rough, and rainfall totals should not be all that impressive. As far as the GFS forecast model goes, here's the timing. This is at 4 p.m. on Tuesday, showing some showers. That was earlier today, a few light showers. And then as we move through Tuesday afternoon, showers start to increase. Here's Wednesday afternoon, with a good chance for showers and storms. And then snow falling into Indiana, Illinois, and parts of Missouri. All the way down south, we could get some snowfall into Alabama tomorrow and into Thursday as well. That storm eventually heads out. High pressure builds in, and we look for fair skies to rule over the weekend. So lots of sunshine, temperatures in the 70s. Can't complain about that too much. And this particular model is indicating a storm approaching on Thanksgiving. The European, by the way, has it well up to the north here. It's not going to be tropical, but it certainly could bring us some rainfall. We'll keep an eye on that for you. That's a long way off yet, and things can change. Temperature forecast, as I mentioned, start to the day tomorrow in the low 70s. We'll warm into the mid 80s tomorrow. And then on Thursday, just at the start, we'll be at 74. We'll actually cool throughout the day down to 72 by 1 o'clock and then falling even further. That tropical system no longer a problem out there in the Atlantic, just a 10% chance of it developing. Right now we have fair skies and 74. As I mentioned, with the calm conditions, clear skies and light winds, there is a possibility of some fog in the morning. Once again, cooler air on the way, though. That's one thing to note, along with some rain prior to it. For boaters tomorrow, winds will be out of the east, switching to the northeast at 10 to 15 knots in the late in the day, but 5 to 10 knots to begin the day. Seas running 2 to 3 feet with a light chop on the bays and inland waters. Here's the extended forecast, and as we see it, 60% chance for rain tomorrow afternoon and evening, and then 70% chance overnight, 40% chance for morning showers on Thursday. Cooler weather, though, highs in the low 70s, lows in the low 50s. On Saturday morning, it'll be the coolest start. We could even see some upper 40s in the inland areas, then a gradual warm-up after that. Jacqueline?
All right, Bob, thank you. Now to the latest on the wildfire emergency out west. 2 devastating fires taking their tolls on California. Thousands of homes destroyed and the death toll rising to 50. The Camp Fire in the northern part of the state, already the deadliest in state history. You're looking live at Los Angeles, California, where the Woolsey Fire continues raging thanks to those relentless Santa Ana winds. ABC's Natalie Brunel has the latest from Calabasas, California.
firefighters taking no chances as ferocious new flames explode in the Woolsey fire Tuesday morning.
The terrain is too steep. You can't get hand crews in here.
Just 10 miles away, evacuation orders finally lifting. Homeowners returning here to Calabasas to see what's left of their homes. Melanie Turkwan shot this video of the same street as the inferno whipped fireballs at her property. She's counting her blessings her home was spared.
I really thought we lost it. When we pulled away from here, we thought it was burning to the ground.
To the north, the campfire has wiped out entire towns, claiming dozens of lives. Hundreds remain unaccounted for as cadaver dogs scour the ruins. Many more are grateful to have survived the state's most destructive, deadliest fire on record.
There's explosions everywhere. Oh my God, people's tires are popping.
ABC's Will Carr met Michelle and Danielle Simmons, who barely escaped the flames with their 4 kids.
It's okay, you guys, it's okay. Just keep going, baby, keep going.
There's a woman on the side of the road running with her baby.
Do you know if she made it?
We don't know.
The entire Simmons family, more than 50 people, all losing their homes.
It's that fine line between just being so incredibly grateful to be alive and just so sad because, you know, that was our life.
Officials expect the death toll in the campfire to climb even higher, and they say the painstaking process of searching the rubble for bodies could take weeks. Natalie Brunel, ABC News, Calabasas, California.
An animal shelter in California is now taking in pets evacuated by those wildfires, totaling their numbers to almost 1,000. Right now, the shelter has almost 300 animals evacuated by the wildfires. That's in addition to the almost 700 stray pets it normally houses. The shelter is asking for blankets, bath towels, liquid laundry detergent, paper towels, and freezer Ziploc bags. Meanwhile, the Humane Society of Ventura County has said that actress Sandra Bullock donated $100,000 to help rescue and evacuate animals from the wildfires as well. The nonprofit wrote in a Facebook post that the actress and her family reached out to the organization to show their support during the Woolsey and Hill fires. A new report released by the FBI says hate crimes have increased significantly in the last year. The report found that more than 7,000 hate crimes were reported by law enforcement agencies in 2017. That's more than 6,000 incidents than the year before. The majority of those hate crimes reported were because of the offender's race or ethnicity. In a statement today, Acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker said this report is a call to action. A supporter of President Trump is temporarily banned from Disney World for waving his flags on several rides. Disney park rules say they don't allow the use of any signs, flags, or banners in their parks or on their rides. Don Cheney took 2 different flags on Splash Mountain in Expedition Everest last week, despite being warned not to do that back in September. A Disney spokesperson says it's not about the content or a political issue, but it's the result of repeatedly not following park rules. Disney revoked his annual pass, which he says he's had for 24 years, but days later called him back and said he was no longer banned after he agreed not to hang any more flags. Well, consumer news is next, but first, here's what's coming up on Jimmy Kimmel.
New tonight.
Nothing dumber than a 51-year-old man telling you it's his birthday.
Celebrate Jimmy with Kurt Russell.
That's me.
Tessa Thompson and an Aunt Chippy surprise.
Happy birthday, Boba.
Jimmy Kimmel Live. New tonight on ABC.
I was always worried and scared. Mom was in pain. She wasn't going to get any better, and all the trips to the ER were painful for all of us. Then we called Tidewell Hospice, and everything changed. Now she has care in our home when she needs it, surrounded by family. We know we don't have much time left with Mom, but we decided to make the best out of that time. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP is the largest locally owned CPAP supply company in the area. Is it time to replace your old equipment? The staff at Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP can show you the most up-to-date CPAP equipment and supplies to meet your sleep apnea needs, including portable travel devices and the SoClean automatic CPAP sanitizer. We serve all of Southwest Florida, giving the highest quality of care with the finest CPAP equipment. Please visit our website, sarasotacpap.com.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare.
You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
At Boys and Girls Clubs, it's not just about trying new things.
Tanya, come here.
Learning the right steps.
2, 3, 4.
Or making contact. It's not just about exploring the future. It's about helping them build it. It's about making the connection. It's about proving every kid and teen who enters our doors has what it takes. Great futures start here.
The ABC7 First Alert weather app just got even better. It's easy to use once you download it. First, tell the app to follow you, so you get alerts pinpointed to exactly where you are. Then customize your settings with all the places you go, from the beach to grandmother's house. Get accurate alerts for everyone you care about. You can even pick which weather alerts and categories you want and what they sound like. More ways to customize and more ways to keep your family safe. Download the ABC7 First Alert weather app today.
In consumer news, the wait is over. Amazon finally making a decision on where the company will build new headquarters. Amazon choosing locations in both New York City and Arlington, Virginia for its second headquarters. Known as HQ2, the headquarters will be split between New York's Long Island City and Queens and Arlington, which will bring in tens of thousands of jobs to those areas. But the decision is already getting some pushback from people who live in those cities. New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez took to Twitter to address concerns from the public about gentrification in Queens. Well, TSA is gearing up to face the busiest travel season of the year. Today, top agents held a press conference in Arlington, Virginia to talk about the precautions they're taking as people pack their bags for the holidays.
I'm here to announce that we're ready. We have additional staff at all our checkpoints and throughout our airports. We have additional canine teams. And has been mentioned, we have new technology that passengers will see as they go through airports around the country. We have new X-ray technology, new credential authentication technology, and new conveyor belt technology.
AAA is predicting this year will have the highest volume of Thanksgiving travel since 2005. AAA predicting more than 50 million Americans will travel during the week of Thanksgiving. That's about a 5% increase over last year. And for those of you hitting the road, a global mobility analytics company the company's called INRIX, predicts travel times could be as much as 4 times longer than a normal trip. USA Today reporting the Northport, Sarasota, Bradenton area ranked number 24 for job growth in the U.S. There are now 48,000 more people working on the Suncoast than there were 5 years ago. Overall, employment climbed the most in the professional and business services industry, which added 12,400 jobs. Now, these numbers will likely continue to rise as the Atlanta Braves spring training stadium nears completion and other projects move in. That's a look at consumer news. We'll have your winning lotto numbers when we come back.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Ready to open up new opportunities as an electrician? Don't do it yourself. Team up with Mr. Sparky instead. We're locally owned and looking for people like you. We offer our electricians great perks that you just won't get going it alone. And whether you're an apprentice, a master electrician, or somewhere in between, we have a spot for you.
Best decision I ever made.
Apply online or call today.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Rugs as Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP is the largest locally owned CPAP supply company in the area. Is it time to replace your old equipment? The staff at Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP can show you the most up-to-date CPAP equipment and supplies to meet your sleep apnea needs, including portable travel devices and the SoClean automatic CPAP sanitizer. We serve all of Southwest Florida, giving the highest quality of care with the finest CPAP equipment. Please visit our website, sarasotacpap.com.
The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
All right, Bob, well, that cool down sounds nice.
Yeah, it does, really. And considering my air conditioner's not working,
Yeah,
it does
well,
make
there you
it
go.
feel a lot. I wish it happened a little quicker, the cool air that is. But we're looking at a good chance for rain, showers mainly, but a few thunderstorms possible, mainly Wednesday afternoon, evening, Thursday morning. And then by midday Thursday, you're going to actually see the temperature start to fall. We'll wake up into the upper 60s to low 70s, and it's cool. Friday and Saturday, low 70s.
All right, sounds nice and pleasant. Thanks, Bob. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night. Have a good one.